Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you about this little guy today. This is the Coleman 533 dual fuel stove. They've been making these for decades and I can see why. These little stoves are absolutely amazing. They use petrol or shellite or any sort of clean burning fuel. I've bought 4 liters of shellite when I got these stoves and I've been on probably a good 10 camps now with them. I've slow cooked, I've done everything you can imagine with them, and I've just about used the first 2 liters. So that's $33 for 10 camps of epic cooking. That's a phenomenal cost saving. Now, if you look at it, these little units are very, very small. They fit into pretty much anything. They're gorgeous. I love them to death. Now, what I've also done is I've got myself these covers for the stoves. They don't look flimsy, but I prefer to just put them in something that I can store well. So yeah, I think they're great. They're absolutely phenomenal. So what I'll do is I'll show you how to light this guy. So on the one side here, you've got this little pressure valve. The other side, you have an opening to pour the fuel in, and then you've got an ignition switch. So first thing you got to do is untwist the pressure valve and just pressurize the unit. Normally they say it's about between 20 and 30 pumps. Now, I've already primed this one, so I won't do more of that. And to light it, it's super easy. Let me get my fire utensil. Now they do say to open it up all the way until it blooms. So that can be a little scary at first, but it's totally fine. I'm just waiting for all the little blue flames to ignite. It normally takes, maybe 30 seconds, 45 seconds. As soon as it stops making noises, it's ready to go. Oh, so right there, now we're ready to cook on this. You can turn it down, and the heat control is fairly accurate. It's fairly easy to control heat. Like I did a slow cook ragu last night for 3.5 hours. Now I did have to swap stoves in the middle because one of them ran out of fuel, which is also the benefit of having 2. So you can have one going, prime the next one. When this one runs out, just swap stoves, and you can do the other one as well. I think that's a great way of doing it. Now your entry cost on these about 130 bucks, so it's not cheap to buy, but they'll last you decades, absolute decades. I recommend getting 2. You can set them up sort of as wide apart as you want. I use a little grill on top of them, which gives me a little bit more of a stable platform to put like larger pots and pans on. As you can see, the diameter of the top here isn't huge, so that is one thing to be concerned about. Like pots and pans, especially if they're a little wider, can wobble a bit, so I put a little stainless steel grill over it, put my pots and pans on top there. Beautiful solution that works really well. So I'll show you the other one here. These little stove cases from Nash are great as well. I'll put some links in the description below to these. They're wicked cool. So what I like to do with my stoves is I put them about that far apart, have my grill over, and then you can cook. You can put any size pot or pan on here. What are the limitations of the normal gas burners is the burners are quite close together. So sometimes it can be hard to fit a full pan on both of them at the same time. But with this solution, you just move them apart. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And yeah, these things are going to last me maybe not the rest of my life, but probably close. And like I said, super economical to run. They put out an enormous amount of heat. I like them. Big thumbs up. Coleman, you did well. These are the dual fuel 533s. Awesome. Very, very cool. Highly recommend it.